Hello and welcome to this OnShape tutorial video. In this video, we will learn how to use OnShape to create a 3D model of a custom smartphone case. You can even 3D print your smartphone case and put it on your own phone. Here, I have already prepared an example of a smartphone case for an older generation iPhone. We can rotate around the part and see that it has some curved edges, that it has a charging port, and that it has a headphone jack. If you have not already, please log into OnShape and create your own new part studio. Then follow along with the video instructions to learn how to create your own smartphone case.
So the first thing I'm going to do is get the basic outline of this cell phone case. As always, we're going to start with creating a sketch. And we are going to create it on the top plane. And I'm going to go to my top view. Now I'm going to get the general size of the phone case. I'm going to be using the rectangle tool for that. So I'm up at the rectangle tool. I'm going to use this center point rectangle tool just so I can keep my design centered about the origin. So I'm going to click on center point rectangle. And I'm going to draw a rectangle. And press the escape button. There's my rectangle. Now, here is where we're going to do a few new things. This lesson's going to have a lot of new stuff in it. So far, we've been designing parts without any real size to them. If we're designing a case for a phone, we need to actually make it the right size. And that's where this button up here has the arrows. It's called the dimension tool. We're going to use that. So click on the dimension tool and then select the side of the rectangle you'd like to dimension. So first I'm going to dimension the top. So I clicked on it. Notice I haven't clicked again and the dimension pops up. I'm going to make this 4 inches. So I type 4 and press enter. And then I'm going to click on this right side with my dimension tool. Drag it out, click again. And I'm going to make that dimension 2 inches. Okay. Also, iPhones don't have sharp corners on them. So I need to take care of these corners. To do that, I'm going to come up here to this Sketch Fillets button. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to click on the corners of my sketch. And I'm going to click again to confirm. Press enter. Click here. It's asking me, do I want my radius to be 0.5 inches? Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to click again. Press enter. Click on this corner. Yeah, 0.25 inch radius is good with me. Click again. I can change it if I want, but I don't want to change it. Press enter. And finally, click on this last one. I'm going to click. Confirm that it's 0.25 inches. Yep. Good. So get this sketch done. So 4-inch dimension at the top using the dimension tool. 2-inch dimension at the right side using the dimension tool. And then a 0.25 inch fillet using the sketch fillet tool. Once you've completed that, please continue on in the video. Click the green check mark. And we're going to go back to our isometric view. Let's give this phone case some thickness. I'm going to use my extrude tool. I'm going to select that shape I just drew. Now, phone cases are very thin. So I'm going to go to my depth section. I don't want it to be 1 inch. I want it to be 0.1 inches. I'm going to press enter. There, that looks a lot more like a phone case back. Click the green check mark. All right, now I need to add the sidewalls to the phone that are actually going to keep the phone from falling out. To do that, I'm going to create another sketch. And this time I want to sketch on top of the extrusion I just made. So I'm going to click on that, go to my top view. Okay, so I want a wall around the outside of the phone. I could redraw that wall, and that would take a while. Instead, I'm going to show you a couple of tricks. The first trick we're going to use is called the Use Project Convert button. I'm hovering it over up here. It looks like a cube with like one highlighted side. I'm going to click on that. So what this does is it takes a shape or a sketch you've already drawn somewhere else, and it makes it into a sketch in the current sketch you're in. So for instance, I'm in sketch 2 right now. I selected the Use button. Notice that when I hover over this, all the sides are highlighted. If I click, it took that shape from behind, from the extrude, and turned it into a sketch here. So that's really nice. I don't have to redraw this anymore. I'm going to press the Escape button. And now I want to create my wall of the phone. So I need to add another shape inside of this one. To do that, I'm going to use this button called the Offset button. So click on the Offset button. I'm going to go around and select the outer edge of my shape. Now, I don't want it to be going off the outside of the part. I'm going to click on this arrow and drag it in. Oops. Not sure why that happened. Let's try that again. And let's set that to -0.1. Good. So to recap, I used the Offset button, and I set the offset to -0.1. So you should have a line around the outside and a line around the inside. Click the green check mark. Now I'm going to extrude that wall up. So click on the Extrude button. Select the outside of the shape. And this time let's set our depth to 0.25 inches and press enter. And click the green check mark. All right, so it's starting to look like a cell phone case. Now I just need to add like a port for the headphones and a port for the charger. I'm going to design this like an old iPhone. You can put your charging port wherever you want. I'm in the right view. I'm going to create a sketch here on the bottom of the phone. And I'm going to use the center point rectangle. And I'm just going to draw a little rectangle about in the middle of the phone, about yay big. And we could use the dimension tool here to get the exact dimension of this. Like maybe I want it to be, oops. Maybe I want this edge to be, I don't know, 0.4 inches long. You can do that. And maybe I want it to be 0.15 inches off the ground. Click the green check mark. We're going to go ahead and extrude that shape. So click on Extrude, select the shape. We're removing material. Click on the green check mark. There you go. Please continue watching in the following video.